Top of the morning to you. Today is a beautiful day to be alive in America. It's roughly about 5:30. I'm getting up, I'm hitting the gym. I'm rolling to the gym right now to pump some iron. But I want to take some time to do some economic collapse news update because as you guys saw, inflation coming out, it doesn't look pretty. If you look around what's going on around the world, we're sending millions and billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. And all that translates for me and you is more inflation, okay? Because when Uncle Sam sends this free money out to Ukraine, all that means is me and you have to work harder to pay for stuff because the price of stuff is going to go up higher and higher. We see gas prices rocketing up like I predicted it in 2019, higher and higher. It's going to increase into the inflation. The Fed, in my opinion, only has two choices. They can continue price hiking, which is going to cause civil unrest, right? Because people can't afford it, right? And if they don't price hike, if they don't increase the interest rates, there's going to be civil unrest anyways, because then we're going to have major hyperinflation. So anyway, the Fed plays it, America's in big trouble, the economy's in big trouble, the people are in big trouble. Now some people are doing it amazingly great, and I'm happy for them, but I can tell you guys, a lot of people are in trouble. I can't tell you the amount of people that I meet, everyday Americans with 1 or 2 college degrees that have 1 or 2 jobs, okay? They have a full-time job, a real job, and then they have a secondary job. I mean a real job, like a real good job. I know people that work in the car industry. I know people that work in the title industry. I know people that work in corporate America, and they have a full-time job. They work, 40, 55 hours a day. Plus, then they have their secondary job that they work just to make ends meet. So the way it's sitting, there's more inflation coming. Depends on what the Fed does. We're going to probably have more hyperinflation, or we're going to just have slowly inflation. We're definitely going to have civil unrest in America. That's like a guarantee because, things are just too far away, dude. Like, look at the price of an F-150, right? I mean, like when I was in high school, you can buy an F-150 for $15,000. Today, they want the same F-150, $45,000, guys. They want 50 grand for that F-150. When I was in high school, gas was 89 cents a gallon. Today, we're looking at $6 a gallon, guys, okay? When I was in high school, a 1-bedroom apartment rented for about $500 a month. Today, a 1-bedroom apartment rents for $1,500 a month, guys. Okay, in the same city, in the same hood, same zip code. So, the drum of slavery has begun. The drum rhythm has increased, which means that me and you have to work harder, guys. That's it. You just got to work harder because Big Brother is spending so much money on dumb stuff. War, overthrowing governments, war, overthrowing governments, war. And, all that stuff has caused booms and busts for us, dude, because that's what these cycles represent, okay? Manipulation by the Fed and sucking our life energy so they can have colonizing the world, you know what I mean? like back in the day, it's just enslaving all these countries. Well, the side effect for us is you got to work. Your mama got to work, your daddy got to work, your kids got to work, everyone got to work these days. I remember back in the days, only the daddy had to work. Today, everyone has to work, dude. If you want to live, right? Your mommy got to work, your daddy got to work, your kids got to work. For a lot of Americans, okay? And I'm talking about the middle class. I'm not talking about the bums. I'm talking about the average American, Joe the plumber, and the guy with a college degree and the gal with a college degree that have good college jobs just ain't making it, you know what I mean? As interest rates increase, life becomes more expensive for people. Most people in America are used to just using debt versus using creativity and imagination. So if life gets more expensive, they don't know what to do because creativity and imagination is all dried up. Plus, there's not much you can do when you have a job. When you have a job, all you can do is get another job, right? Now, if you have your own business, you can figure out ways to advertise, ways to create more business for yourself, ways to retain more customers. You can increase your prices. There's a lot of stuff you can do to, try to survive and prosper. But if you have a job, there's not much you can do. The ceiling and the floor is already set for you, and you're only going to be able to work in those parameters. And as food prices increase, as gas prices increase, as more inflation kicks in, people that have jobs are just basically going to get stuck like Chuck. The other thing to think about is all the people that are retiring, all the baby boomers, they're really getting stuck because they've already retired, they've already made a certain amount of money, and when they were doing the numbers before they retired, that certain amount of money was perfect for their retirement. But they didn't include that inflation is going to go up 50%. They didn't include that inflation is going to go up 30%. They didn't include that food is going to go up 3 times the price, 2 times the price what they were paying. So Big Brother has really, really screwed the old people of America, because a lot of them are baby boomers. They worked their whole life. Now it's time to retire. And now they can't, or they got to go back to work, or they got to basically not make it, because everything has gone up 2 to 3 times more than it used to be when they were planning for their retirements. So this is what Big Brother does. In all countries, they suck your life energy away. Not just only in America, in all countries, guys. They suck your life energy away. They just rob you, left and right, and they're not even responsible. It's not like they're giving you good education or good roads or good health care or something like that. No, just wars, missiles. Lockheed Martin's are making the money. All these big companies are making the money, and they're living it up. The bankers are making the money, and they're living it up because, if the bankers, they have nothing to fear. They can take all the risks they want. If they go belly up, we'll bail them out. We've done it many times. The car dealerships the same way. The car manufacturers the same way. We've seen how we had to bail out GM and so on and so on. So if you're a big company, you got nothing to worry. You got 0% interest rates coming to you. If you go belly up, Big Brother will bail you out. But it's the working class American that's going to be playing the current of the hard work, guys. We're the ones that are in front of the line getting our heads shaved, where these corporate bankers, they got no money. They're using our deposits and they're living it up, dude. They're charging everyone else crazy interest rates out of our money, okay? And the money is fake too. The Federal Reserve fractional reserve lending is fake by itself. The name says it, fractional reserve. They have fraction of the reserves. And that fraction has even got smaller and smaller as years have gone by, guys. So the fractional reserve is fictional, because there's no fractions in there. It's just a fictional number. Anyways, guys, I'm at the gym now. About to pump some iron. And, start doing the challenge for you guys, the Flip-A-Thon challenge. I'm on day 8. So I'm pulling up to the gym right now, about to pump some iron. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for clicking the like button and subscribing. Peace.